Hey everyone, it's Laura. In this week's video, I'm going to talk about how I use Descript to edit my videos. It makes things so much easier. And there's Midnight back there behind me trying to steal the scene. I want to tell you today about the tool that I use that helps me so much with editing. I cannot tell you how bad my videos are, how many ums and ohs and just mistakes that I make when I am talking on camera. It is not something that I'm comfortable with, so I do make a lot of errors. And when I found this tool, it's called Descript, it is amazing because it allows me to edit my videos with text. Let's go ahead and start a new project and I'll show you what I mean. So first thing I need to do is upload a file. So I am going to go here where I have the video that I created last week, and I label them by scenes so that I know which order I want to put them into Descript. Just makes it easier for moving things around. So I'm going to put scene 1 in. I'm just going to drag it and drop it there. You can see that it's analyzing. So what it's doing is it is reading all of the words that I say in the video, and it's typing it into text. If I need to go back and fix a mistake, sometimes I don't speak clearly. Sometimes I say something that doesn't make any sense at all. I can go back in and edit with text and get the AI tool in here to use my cloned voice. So let's go ahead and finish uploading all the other ones. So we've got scene 1. We're going to go ahead and do scene 2 likewise. Just drag it and drop it right there. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to start uploading, and I'm going to choose my name so that it knows if I make a mistake and need to correct something, it's going to go ahead and use my cloned voice. And then let's go ahead over here to scene 3 and drag and drop it there. So this, I'm showing you how, from the video I made last week, how I do my video editing in a very easy way. So as you can see, it is putting in all of the text that I have. And then the last piece is going to be the finished video. So I'm going to go ahead and add that into the script as well. So let's go back over here. And here is the InVideo AI script that I used. And for this one, we will go ahead and put in my name and go from there. So as you can see, it's going to keep transcribing. It may have some trouble transcribing this one because it is that InVideo AI video that I created. So it may not treat it the same, being able to transcribe it. But I already know that one is okay because I've gone through and corrected it. I really just wanted to upload it here so that I can download everything into one video when I'm done. So let's see if it's finished. So it's still transcribing scene 3. Let me show you some of the tools over here. Now, I actually don't use a lot of these tools because I'm still learning how to use Descript, but I do use what's called Underlord, and it will remove filler words. So I told you that I say oh a lot, that sort of stuff. So it'll go through and it'll find all of those, see right here, and it will remove them all at one time so that I can get that out of the way and I don't have to worry about it. So once everything is transcribed, I'll go ahead and show you that example. Just scroll down to the bottom. Okay, looks like everything has been transcribed. So let's go ahead over and remove filler words. So look here. There are 164 times that I said, repeated the word twice. There's this and this repeated twice. I have a bad habit of saying, however, you might not really know. I repeated the word that here. And so let me just go through and show you. I like to look and make sure there's nothing that I don't want to delete. So here's some kind of filler words there. And then mostly, look at all of those ums that I say. I had no idea that I said so much when I was talking. And there is the word there is twice. So the yellow ones are the ones that it's going to delete if I tell it to do so. Let's just keep looking, make sure there. I've repeated this twice. This saves so much time. All right, let's just scroll through and make sure there's nothing in there that we don't want to delete. And then you can see the video that I created starting here with "Hey everyone." That's the InVideo AI. Look how nice and neat it is. That's because I did it on the AI tool and I already made corrections. The AI tool doesn't say and put filler words in, but I already corrected the language or things like that that I wanted to erase or change. So we've got everything here. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to say remove all. And just like that, it took them all away. It has saved me so much time. In the beginning, before I found this tool, I was spending so much time trying to edit. Like I would make a 15-minute video and it would take me nearly all day to edit it. Now, of course, I was just learning how to edit, but it was taking out all of those words and sliding the tool around, that sort of stuff. It really was just a lot. I'm going to see if I can move these around. I'm not sure if I can. There we go. This is my screen sharing tool. Looks like I'm not going to be able to take that any higher, but that gets it out of my way. See, there we go. And then the next, there are so many things you can do. You can add scenes into your video. Let's say that you had an area that you wanted to add something funny, like an emoji or something like that. You can go in and add scenes. You can make different layers, which is all of that stuff is so complicated for me to try to explain. I only do it when I absolutely have to. So layers are basically the script will be in one layer. So when I show you the timeline down here, this is my script layer. If I wanted to add another scene on top, then I would create a new layer and add that scene on top. Today, I'm not going to try to show you. There are much better people that can teach you how to use this tool. I am just going to show you how I use it in the most basic way to edit my videos more quickly. Let me show you also there's elements you can add. If you've watched any of my videos, sometimes I will put text box over here at the top to make a correction if I wanted to say, oh, this was actually not purchased in the thrift store, it was purchased from Hobby Lobby or something like that. You can add those kinds of things in there. They do have a really good way to reach out to them if there are questions, so you can just type it in there. The chat bot will initially start, and then you can get help with a human if you need it. They have helped me so many times. And then they have these stock videos. So some of my earlier videos, I posted a little cat that was waving bye to everybody. So you can go in and search for funny memes or something like that if you wanted to add that into your video. So they have all of these other neat pieces that I use occasionally, but primarily I use it for what I just showed you, which is getting rid of those filler words and also correcting things. Sometimes I have long pauses because I'm trying to figure stuff out while I'm talking to you all. So I can go in now that I've opened up the timeline. Let's go through and we'll start, and I'll show you a couple of these. We'll start playing the video. I'm not going to talk right now. That way we can hear a little better. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and hit play and we'll see where we can find some mistakes, and I can give you an example of how easy this is. So right off the bat, I have a mistake. Let's move this back up here. I had to restart that. So let's move this back up so it can be out of the way. All right, see how I have all of this blank space here and then I start talking? You guys don't want to sit through and watch a video with all of these long drawn out places where I am not doing my best work and I'm not talking or giving you information. So I'm going to cut it out. I simply go over here to the blade tool, which is here, and I'm going to place right there in the beginning, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to delete. Now it takes it away. So let's go back and you'll see that it'll start at okay. Okay, so see how easy that is? Just cut it out and delete it. You can also move things around when you want to select. You can slide things. I really like using that blade tool. It gets rid of all of these empty spaces. Now I know the Underlord also will go through and do that automatically, but I have not gotten that comfortable allowing that tool to do it. It's not that the tool won't do it, it's that I don't trust my skill yet with everything that this program can do. So I have started with the basics of this, and the basics honestly have helped me so much. I can't even imagine what I can do once I really learn how to use it. So let's go ahead and watch a little bit further and see where we can find our next. Honestly, let's take out OK, because that doesn't sound very nice. So we're going to just go over here and we're going to highlight it, and then we're going to hit delete. And now it's going to start with, I wanted to make a video today. I wanted to make a video today about, okay, see this big gap here? Let's go ahead and use the blade tool. There's my puppy outside barking. Go ahead and use the blade tool. Now, did you notice how this over here was highlighted as well? Make sure that's not highlighted, because when you hit delete, it's going to delete all of that too. So hit delete, and it takes it right out of the script. It makes it so easy for me to use the script, then come down here in the timeline to fix it. So let's go ahead. I wanted to make a video today about how I make videos using AI tools. And the first thing I do is I go over to ChatGPT and give it my idea. It will help me get some prompts and some. Let's go ahead and have the blade tool on and just go ahead and pull this little piece out. Prompts and some examples of what I'd like to do. Let's take out, it will help me get prompts and some examples. Let's go ahead, let's read this again. Let me see how I want to fix this. It will help me get some prompts and examples of what I'd like to do. So let's take out the word some. So we're just going to highlight it. See how it shows it down here? So you could, in traditional editing tools, this is where you would have to edit it. You would have to edit it in this timeline. And it can make things very challenging. For me at 57, the print and stuff is very small. I love this because it makes it so easy. I'm just going to hit the delete button on my computer. So it now says it will help me get prompts and some examples of what I'd like to do and help me structure. So let me show you what I mean by getting it to correct some words. So let's say I want to add in, it will help me structure. I'm going to say correct, and I'm going to keep structure there. I'm going to say structure my video. So I'm going to add that in, and I'm going to say correct it. Now it has typed that in, but if you play it back, it's not going to be there. And help me structure the content. Okay, see how it's not there? This now, my video, the words that I needed to add in needs to be regenerated. So I'm just going to do that. And you can see over here, it says it's generating AI speech. Remember in the beginning, I told it to use my name, which I had saved or cloned in there. It's not my name. It's using my voice that I had saved and cloned in there. So it is generating the AI speech. Now, sometimes I'm not happy with the way it sounds, but most of the time it's spot on. Let's see if we can hear it and see how it sounds. If not, I can always undo it. Let me just go a little bit before to do and help me structure my video. Now, see, it's amazing. It sounds just like me. Used my words. It added in words that I forgot to say or failed to say when I was creating the video. This tool, I cannot tell you guys how much it has helped me save time It's helped my editing process, which was so painful in the beginning. It has really made things so easy. And like I said, this is just the icing on the cake. This tool can do so much more. And when I finish this video, if I can find another YouTuber that does a great job showing all of these tools, or I'm sure Descript has its own channel that shows everything that it's capable of doing, I'll link that for you, because if you're thinking about doing videos, or even if you are a current video maker and you spend a whole lot of time editing, I'm telling you, this tool is really amazing. Let's go ahead and keep going a little bit. So let's say I want, okay. So you see how there was a long space in there, and then I said I wanna. Let's go ahead and take wanna out. So just highlight it, and then you can right click and delete, or I can just hit delete on my computer. Now, remember there was that long space in there? See it here? Let's go ahead and convert that other speech to audio. Let's go ahead and go back and play that. Help me structure my video. So right here, I need to be on the blade tool, and I need to cut out that extra space. Now it does a pretty good job of not letting you cut out too much of the words. Can you see the words down here at the bottom? So see there where it says, looks like the word is cut off. Let's go back before and let's play it. Structure my video. So let's say, so it read the word so correctly there. Sometimes it doesn't. And if it doesn't, you can always just go here, make sure you're on this tool right here, the select tool, and you can slide your video around as well. That's another way of editing. I prefer to only use that when I absolutely have to. So sometimes I might cut too much of the video out, then I can just come back over here and see that little bracket that shows up. I can then slide it. I'm not going to do that today because I don't want to be here working on this video for longer than I have to. But let's go ahead and take the word so out, because I would like to try to stop saying that so much. And then I always play it back to make sure that it sounds okay for my video. So let's say, no, it didn't take that out. And you can see, remember the last word is video, and then the let's right there. So you can see that so word is right there. That's where it's saying it. So let's go ahead and see if we can force it to cut out. Remember, make sure this is not highlighted. You only want that. We're going to delete it. Now let's try it again. My video. Let's say, perfect. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. Now look at all of this space here. So let's right click it because we're still on the blade tool. Now you can slide it. This little slider piece down there is really hard to see. At least it is for me. Now remember, when I highlighted it there, it took this out too. So I don't want to do that. That's why I always go and I look. I just want to take out all of this blank space. So I'm going to click the blade tool again to make sure that is highlighted. There have been times when I've messed up things because I have forgotten to go there and select the blade tool. But then I'm just going to right click and I'm going to delete it. And then I go back up here, say I want to make, okay, here's another long pause. I've got the blade tool. I'm just going to take it out. And that's how I do it. The team here is so patient. It's so wonderful. Last week, the video that I made on how to take a vacation when you're broke, I ended up not using, for that B-roll footage that you saw in the video, I ended up not using my cloned voice in Video AI. I recorded it. So I had to add it in as a layer on top of this video. And I really struggled with getting it to line up because it was a See how this right here shows right there? That's another layer on top. That shows where we created those words to correct the area that I wanted it to say. We added it in, how I showed you how I typed it in and added it. So I had to add my voice in on top, and then I had to slide it and drag it, and I kept accidentally sliding the video part down here because I'd never done it before. So I went to the help box up here. I typed in and they sent videos of how to do it. There have been times when they've logged in with me and then created a screenshot from my actual video and sent that to me to show me how to do it. The team is really amazing to help you use the tool appropriately. I sometimes feel like I'm asking so much because I just don't have a lot of time. Of course, like every other person, you use your weekends usually to do your grocery shopping, cleaning your house, that sort of stuff. And I also try to make these videos because I do enjoy doing it, and I'm trying to provide some value, I should say, to others. So don't hesitate to use them to help you. And then you can download those videos that they gave you. I just keep a file in my computer and use them for future reference. That's basically it. That's what I'm going to share with you today about how much I love this tool and how somebody that really doesn't have background in making videos can use this editing tool to make things so much easier. When I'm done editing this, I'm just going to go up here to the export button and it will let me export. I can export it to a web link, or I can do the local export, which is what I do to put it on my computer. And I'm an affiliate now for Descript. I wrote to them and told them how much I love this tool and how much it has really been helpful. And I feel like it will be so helpful to others who are new to YouTube, like me, trying to make a video. So everything has a learning curve. Even this has a learning curve, but it is something that you can do, and they are there to help you the whole way through, as well as going on YouTube and watching videos and that sort of stuff. But for these basic things that I just showed you here, it saves so much time. Now, let's go ahead and look at pricing because I want to share that with you, because everything does cost money. That has a value to you, but it is not extremely expensive. So you could start as a hobbyist, and right now it's set up, I'm set on the annual, so I could take this and multiply by 12 for the annual price. Let's switch it to monthly. There we go. So if I chose to pay monthly, let's say you're new at YouTube and you're not sure if you really like it or want to do it, you could start out by paying monthly and try it out and see if you really did find benefit to it. So the hobbyist plan is $19 a month. It's not very much for what you get out of the tool. So you can see here 10 transcriptions. You can export it without the watermark. And then this tells you you get the 20 uses of the basic AI tools, which the Underlord, that sort of stuff is the AI tool. And then you get 30 minutes of the AI speech. I am on the creator plan, I believe. I think that's the one that I use because I try to do weekly videos. And then you can get started for free also to try it out. Like I said, it'll have the watermark and that sort of stuff. So let's click on that and take a look real quick. Whoops, it's taking you to my screen, so I guess we can't go back and see that. But anyway, that is that. Here's my last video. Here's the one we were just working on. I haven't named it yet, so we just go up here and rename it. Let's just call it How to Use Descript Editing Tool. And that's it. It saves automatically as you go along, so you don't have to worry about that. And again, it's just a really great tool. I will link below. I believe Descript has their own YouTube channel. I'll link that for you below. And I'll link my affiliate link if you're interested with affiliate links, it doesn't cost you anything extra. It just means that I get like a bonus for referring you if you choose to purchase the product. And that's it, guys. So thanks so much. And let me know if you decide to try this tool. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if you found some other tools that are really helpful. We can all help each other in this process. Thanks so much. Bye.